copper weapons is coming in for Matreiuss. So this truly is like a Thor style for Seti right here. So he's gonna have a copper mail and copper weapons as this engagement begins. Rappel does not yet have copper mail. He tries to back off a little bit. Boom, he lost a Hers here already. Under the healing spring, okay, there go. Ooh, and her Yars both pop out. Okay, boom. Alrighty, everybody, here we are, game number 5. We're tied at 2-2, so we're, let's see, we're tied at 2-2. That doesn't yet mean we need to be tied at 3-3 to go the full 7 games, but yeah, game number 5 here. Excuse me. So we have another mirror. Rappel's deciding to switch things up. He has been sticking with Odin up until this point in time, but now he's swapping over to Loki. He is diversifying and he's swapping over to Loki. So we have a Loki mirror here, Rappel with Loki in the red, blue, Matreiuss with Loki in the red. Okay. Yeah, 6 cows, okay. What is happening over here? Matreiuss trying to go for some funny little shenanigans. I'm not sure what's happening. What? Matreiuss goes for 2 Ulfsarks. That is peculiar. He's gonna snatch these cows. Brutal. Okay, he's gonna snatch the cows. Myth units more resistant to other myth units. That's actually a good relic to get in a Loki mirror. Okay, so what are we starting off with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're starting off with 5 elk. Rappel currently does not see any additional food, although eventually he's gonna, see as he's scouting. Okay, Matreiuss sees a couple of deer up on this top side, some caribou up on the top side as well. Not too shabby. Trojan gate hinge here. Walls are stronger. Okay. And there we go, Rappel does find the deer down on that bottom side. Also, cows, very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. Okay, it tastes... Anyways, there's not a whole lot to look at this point in time. I think it's very interesting that he goes for a double Ulfsark, trying to get all the cows as many cows as possible, I suppose. Which is it's an interesting idea, I guess. It's an interesting idea to try and get as many cows as possible. That's kind of a main thing that I want to look at once they're more so done with scouting and everything, to see what the cow situation is actually going to be. We got 5 cows for Rappel so far, and we have, wow, 11 cows for Matreiuss. Wow, 11 cows for Matreiuss and only 5 for Rappel. That's a huge deal. That's not just a big deal. That's a huge deal, dude. That is a huge deal. It's double the food, man. It's double the food. It's double the food. And the thing is that these small little, this is a low hunt map, right? It's a low hunt map. So headed out to get like 2 deer over here, woohoo, couple of deer. Not the craziest thing in the world. I don't know if Matreiuss or Rappel scouted these couple of caribou down here, but from what Rappel sees right now, Rappel only sees the deer, and that's it food-wise. Aside from what's in his base. So I think that Matreiuss has the much better map here. It's not necessarily his map that is better. It's not necessarily the map that's better, but he has a much better situation, I suppose you could say. Perhaps that's a decent idea, going for the double Ulfsark meta. On low hunt maps, more often than not. Okay, he even eats a cow right there, actually. So does that mean he had 12 cows? No, he has 10. Okay, so that was his 11th cow. Interesting. Well, it'll come down, the macro. It'll definitely. What beer am I drinking? It's a German beer, Hofbräu München. It's just a Hofbräu original beer, actually. Couple of the other relics real quick. Staff of Dionysus. Villagers carry more food. Nice. Ring of Nibelung provides a small trickle of gold. Not really, some big impact relics here, but there's a couple that could be decent. There's a couple that could be decent, that's for sure. Matreiuss is a cowboy, says Draven. Matreiuss is a cowboy. Okay, we got already. Now, by all means, Rappel is already up. Oh my god, Rappel had to eat that cow. Oh. Punkstar with the raid. Hell yeah. Thank you, Punkstar. Thank you, Punkstar. So Rappel had to finish that cow to eat that cow in order to get a good advance time. But that means he's just going to let it rot. So that means he basically has 4 cows. 4 to 10, dude. 4 to 10. It's 150% more cows. Are you kidding me? That's a big deal. That's a huge deal, dude. That is a huge deal. The thing is that Matreiuss is a really good macro player, but you know, when you have so many cows, it makes it so much easier to have good macro, right? So he does have more cows, but Matreiuss is not going for the deer on this top side, nor the caribou. So he's not going for the additional hunt yet. He might in the future. He's not going for it yet. Currently, he's just deciding to play a little bit more passive and I guess go the eco approach. Right, go the eco approach, I guess. You can see he's walling up down here on this bottom side as well. What relic is that? Ring of Nibelung. Okay, cool, nice, good, awesome, excellent. Okay, he's got the Ring of Nibelung and the Trojan Gate. So walls are stronger. Not too shabby, not too shabby, not too shabby. A relic, or sorry.
Ouch, that had to hurt.
Rappel has myth units more resistant to other myth units, okay. Try Dunkel if you see it available. John Pock, thank you for the follow, John Pock. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I've Mr. Sneck. I like I said, I haven't had beer in just about 2 months, so I'm getting back into it. I'm definitely getting back into it. I didn't really lose a lot of weight. I thought I would lose weight not drinking any beer, but I didn't really lose it, any weight. A little surprising in my opinion. Okay, starting to push out a little bit. Rappel's getting Hall of Thanes. Rappel's getting Hall of Thanes. Matreiuss needs a little bit more favor in order to get Hall of Thanes. He's got the favor for it now, and he just goes back. He just goes out to get the favor for Hall of Thanes, and then he just goes back into his base. Interesting. Rappel's also deciding to wall up his base as well on this bottom side. That'll help protect that gold mine, which is good. That's good. A second or third gold mine down there. Okay. Staphydionus. Did I see this one? Staphydionus' villagers carry more food. Could be nice. Could be nice in the long run. Okay, good. Nice. Awesome. Excellent. Magnificent. Splendid. Amazing. Incredible. Incredible. Cool. Sweet. Sick. Beautiful. Yeah, and so the dance begins, Let's see if anybody's gonna actually lose a hearse here. That's kind of the next big thing. The next big thing. Is anybody actually gonna lose a hearse here? Both of these guys have really good micro, so I doubt anybody's gonna lose a hearse here. That guy almost did. Trifing, root hands. Careful there, Buster, careful. Takes a while for your body to make metabolic changes. Yeah, but it's almost, that's a good point, Snick, but it's almost 2 months, man. Almost 2 months. And my diet just completely flip-flopped. That's the thing. That's the thing. Okay, Armory is already up for Matreiuss. How about Rappel? Rappel's getting a longhouse out, not an Armory just yet. Getting another longhouse out. Interesting, okay. Okay. Pretty chill. What was the last map? Last map was Ghost Lake. Pretty chill game so far. Pretty chill game. It was an Odinmere on Ghost Lake. I'm not surprised that this game is a lot more chill. Since it is a low hunt map, you want to be really careful. Focus on that. Focus on your macro, your eco. Who said husbandry? Goltney said husbandry. Yep, husbandry already in for Matreiuss. How about Rappelson? Rappelson? No husbandry for Rappel, but he does have Staphydionus, so it's like husbandry, although that husbandry does help the cows fatten faster and gather from them faster. But anyways, ooh, Rappel going for the trap. Doesn't get it. Cheeky play there for Rappel. Cheeky idea. Is he gonna get a bill pick? Or sorry, Herser pick. Boom, Herser pick. Looks like Rappel has some more numbers here.
What the fuck is going on here?
12 to 9, 10, 11. Okay, so they basically have the same numbers here, actually. Just 1 or 2 hearse here off. What's up, Rob? Okay, very interesting. Copper Mail is coming in for Matreiuss. That is very interesting. It's almost like he's playing Thor-style Corsetti rather than Loki-style Corsetti. Very, very interesting. Just quitting beer doesn't mean you lose weight. Depends on your BMR calorie. I know. But I didn't just quit beer. I like quit food for like 2 weeks, man. All I had for like 2 weeks was like gluten-free pasta with homemade basil pesto. And that's like it. It was really rough, man. It was super, super rough. So Matreiuss is down on 97 population. Rappel's going basically full pop here. Full pop Hersier compared to, you know, again, Matreiuss kind of going chill on the Hersier numbers compared to Rappel. Kind of a funny fight. Ooh. So Rappel allows Matreiuss to sneak out right there. Loses a troll, loses some HP, but nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. What is going on here? He just loses a Hersier, not... I said these guys had good micro, but what the hell is this, man? Come on. Come on, man. Okay. Okay, both players are basically going full pop Hersier here, eh? Farm's already coming up, plenty of cows left over, 300 food per cow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Rappel having to drop a whole lot more farms. That does mean he needs to focus on wood a lot more in order to drop the farms, afford the farms rather, so... Very interesting. Actually, Rappel goes for copper mail as well. This is very interesting. So Rappel's playing a little bit reactive here, which is not super surprising since he, you know, he doesn't have as many cows. He's having to macro a little bit harder, a little bit more on point compared to Matreiuss. But both players are basically doing the same thing. What's up, Frieza? Homemade basil pesto is OP. Bro, it's fucking delicious. It is fucking delicious. Copper weapons is coming in, eh? Copper weapons is coming in for Matreiuss. So this truly is like a Thor style for Seti right here. So he's gonna have a copper mail and copper weapons as this engagement begins. Rappel does not yet have copper mail. He tries to back off a little bit. Boom, he lost a Hersier already. Under the healing spring, okay. There go. Iron Yars both pop out. Okay, boom. Both players actually get the hey. Okay, so big fight here. It's hard to tell who actually took the better or worse fight. Rappel's right in front of his defensive buildings. We got another Heinfjord spawn. Okay. Matreiuss ends up having to retreat. I'm very interested in what the KD is actually going to be after this fight is said and done. It looks like the Valkyrie and yeah, the Einhard right there. Both going to go down. Matreiuss is down on 89 population, down by about 10 population. That is interesting. 1, 2, 3 longhouses with the temple. This is so weird. I thought these guys would just chill out and go heroic, but they're chilling out and then, you know, interesting, chilling out and then going for, you know, the heavy aggression a little bit later. Very interesting, very interesting. Both thinking about pushing out to gold mines. Matreiuss is already down here on this gold mine, walling up this gold mine as well, and a little bit of hunt. So he does move out to the hunt, but a little bit later, a little bit later, with only a couple of dwarfs, nothing too crazy. Okay. There goes the Valkyrie. Funny, Rappel just... That's not a bad idea, dude. Rappel just deletes the trolls. Against straight Hersier, trolls aren't providing any value. Maybe if there were more, like, myth units in Matreiuss' army, maybe it would be a different story. But remember, he has both armory upgrades, whereas Rappel only has the copper mail. So red Hersier have the attack upgrade, and oh, dude, look at this. It looks like Matreiuss is taking this fight, but there's a lot of Hersier coming out to boot both of the players. Billy's enjoying
is gonna come.
Billy's enjoying all of this Loki action. Where's Benner?
Do not come. Glucose and cream.
Benner probably feels his Loki tickle or Loki pickle tickling over there. This is just, it's just carnage, man. It's just carnage. There's just, look at the battlefield. Look at all the dead bodies on the battlefield, dude. Are you kidding me? It's just carnage all over the place. Villagers are basically the same. Populations. Rappel's population is very low. Rappel's population very low, 82, 80, 80, 75 compared to 108 for Matreiuss. Okay. And he gets forced off of the gold mine. Look at this beautiful farming eco right here. He's got lots of farms, but he doesn't have lots of gold. The villager numbers are close, 48 to 41. Guild numbers are close, but there's no gold income currently for Rappel. That's a funny wall right there. That's a very funny wall right there. Imagine if Matreiuss could get a single Iron Hero spawn. Well, he just did, buddy. There's 2 of them. Minimum. Rappel's trying to go for a counterattack. It's not a bad idea, dude. Not a bad idea to try and go for a counterattack, but yeah, now Matreiuss is headed down to this bottom side. Yep. Uh-oh, Rappel. You guys know what that is. Rappel's got no gold in the bank, and boom, Matreiuss just clicked up through Broggy, dude. Wow. The better army upgrades from Matreiuss gave him much better fights, honestly. He's staying there. I don't like that. I don't like that. He just went for, one extra little... The greedy boy went for one more extra little dwarf kill right there. Wow. I don't think as soon as Broggy comes in, A, there's flaming weapons, but B, the Hersier also become 10% more, they gain 10% HP after you age up. So Matreiuss here in just a minute is going to probably finish off this game. But BB say it's GG, probably, but it's a finals, man. It's a finals. You play until the very end, dude. It's a finals. Big discrepancy between first place and second place, honestly. 95, 96, 97, Broggy incoming. We're probably seeing the immediate flaming weapons, or he's just gonna wait for some reason. That also works. Remember, he does get the more Hersier HP, and he uses flaming weapons a little bit later than, in my opinion, he coulda, woulda, shoulda, but whatever. It is what it is. This is probably the GG. Rappel down at 82 pop, 79, 76. Oh boy. At least he's got a couple of Oxcars there, eh? Not for long. Not for long, man. Not for long. GG. Yeah, look at how many of those Hersier would have been dead if they didn't have the extra extra HP. Look, 169 HP compared to Rappel with only 156. That classical Hersier compared to the heroic Hersier, man. Big difference. We never ended up checking the kill to death ratio, but at the very end, Matreiuss ended up with a much better KD ratio ultimately. Wow, man. Wow. That was an interesting game, man. I thought, in my opinion, it was risky for Matreiuss to go for the armory upgrades before heroic. Maybe that's because I'm accustomed to seeing Loki players just jump, age jump, heroic, mythic, blah, 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 blah. It's a little bit more common to get the copper mail when you go into the heroic age, for example, or when you start aging up. Anyways. Yeah, a little bit surprising there that he ended up going for it, but he pushed out and Rappel responded. That's the big thing, is that, Rappel was kind of, in my opinion, it felt like Rappel was always responding. He was responding to the armory upgrade. He was responding to a raid here, responding to a raid there, and he almost got, like right here, he almost captured Matreiuss in a really awkward position. He was never able to find it, unfortunately. But I think the macro of Rappel was good. I guess maybe it was just not as good because, he didn't have all the same number of cows compared to Matreiuss. He was just a little bit behind on those armor upgrades, and, eventually it just steamrolls, or it just snowballs, man. It snowballs. Wow, actually, their eco's really not that much different, but this is total resources. So the difference comes in that Rappel had to focus on wood a little bit earlier compared to Matreiuss, since he had to drop the farms a little bit earlier compared to Matreiuss. Anyways, yeah, interesting game there. Before I forget, let's bump Matreiuss up to 3 points. There we go. And yeah, Okay, so now Rappel's kind of on the ropes right now. See if Rappel can push this to game 7, man. Rappel pushes it to game 7, and it is match point currently for Matreiuss. So yeah, I'll see you guys in game 6.